And I don't always get it right.
Is that what happened with you and Uncle Drew?
Wait, Sam?
You know what happened between me and Drew?
Well, it wasn't that hard to figure out. You know, you and him aren't really that close. His face all bruised and cut, and you're not looking much better either. Put two and two together.
Okay, does anyone ever tell you you're too smart for your own good?
Mom. All the time. So what did happen?
I got angry and I lost control.
Why were you mad at him?
That's really not important.
But it is. Dad, what if you would have gotten arrested? What would happen if you went to prison?
I won't.
How do you know that?
Because Drew isn't pressing charges.
So you basically got lucky?
Okay, look. Just what happened between me and Drew stays between me and Drew.
The fight might have been between you and Drew, but you guys aren't the only ones that got hurt. Scout saw her dad's face. She knew something happened.
Did she ask him?
Yeah, he told us some story about how he walked into a door. Me and Rocco, we didn't believe it. I don't think she did either. She's scared,
I
Dad.
never meant for that to happen.
But it did. And Uncle Drew's the only parent she's got. So if something were to happen
okay, I
to
could have handled things differently with Drew. You and Scout should never have to suffer for your parents' choices.
Thanks for saying that.
You know what happened with Drew won't happen again. Your mom, she'd be proud of you, you know?
For sticking up for Scout.
Yeah, and just, for challenging me to do better. Just keep that up.
I will.
Sam went.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Delight, man. Salute to y'all, man. I want to thank y'all for watching my video yesterday when Jason and Danny did the speech together at Sam's service, man, and it did almost 10,000 views. So I just want to thank y'all for that, man. Salute to y'all, man. So let's pick it back up with Jason and Danny. I thought they had a really good conversation today. One that they really been needing to have as father and son, because I like this conversation for them because it was just them. It didn't involve Scout, it didn't involve Rocco, it didn't involve anybody else. Like, it was just them. Man to man, man to boy, and really having a really good conversation. So, and they was able to be honest about everything. So first they started talking about Lucas. Danny revealed that he got upset at Lucas and chased him away from the funeral. And he was really feeling bad about that because he felt like he kept someone that Sam loved away from the funeral. And at least Danny was feeling, bad about that. And I knew he would. He just needed time, and I think Lucas understood too. But Lucas was hurt. I was saying that in yesterday's video. Lucas, at the end of the day, was going to be hurt, man. But he also revealed, because he was talking to Lucky and Liz, he revealed that he really was thinking about not going anyways. He just really didn't feel like he was up to it, and that's one of the things. Sometimes some people can't attend funeral services, man. It's just too hard for some people, man. But I think he was meant to be there when he was. I think him and Danny are going to talk about it one day, and I think that's going to be good for both of them, especially Danny, because one thing I didn't want Danny to do was hold his grudge over Lucas. But now we got a new problem coming up, and we're going to talk about that a little later in the Liz video. But let's get back to what Jason and Danny were talking about here about Drew. So also Jason had to be honest about the Drew situation. So they were both being honest about things that they did in the past 24 hours, it seems like, right? So now it was Jason's turn, and Danny straight up told him, I figured it out, that Drew lied to us, said he walked into a wall or something accidentally, and he said no, none of them was buying it. He don't even think Scout was buying it either. And Scout is smart. Scout is smart. I started thinking back on that. I was like, you know what? Scout probably didn't believe it either. Because remember, Scout was the one, she was the one that actually, when Sam was going to do the surgery, she had doubts about it. Like, she had really heavy feelings that it wasn't going to work out. I remember Scout's face, and that's why she was asking the questions that she was asking. She really didn't feel good about Sam doing the surgery for whatever reason. Like, she don't know why she thought like that, but she did, man. But they had a nice conversation about this. So, you know, I'm glad Danny was straight up front with Jason about it, but Jason never did reveal the reason why he did it. He said because that's going to be kept between us. Why he hurt Drew the way he did. And I like the way, see, Danny's smart too, because Danny was telling Jason, like, damn, you could have been locked up. And, you know, he said, you were just lucky that you wasn't, you know, that Drew didn't press charges on you. So I'm like, damn, this kid's smart. He figured, he figured all that out. And it's true, though, because, like, Jason was kind of lucky that, you know, but the only reason why Jason did it in the first place, he knew Drew wasn't going to press charges on him because he knows he's a public figure now and he don't want the reputation of what he did. He knew that, Drew knew that if he pressed charges, I mean, it's going to be thrown out there what he did with Willow. And the last thing a politician needs is to be connected to an affair. Y'all remember how big the whole Bill Clinton thing was with Monica Lewinsky. What was her name, Monica? I forgot. It was so damn long ago. I forgot her last name. But remember that case. So, and they even tried to impeach him for that shit. So it's a big deal when politicians get into heavy stuff like that. So, and he's a new politician, so they wouldn't have no problem trying to get him out. So Drew doesn't need that type of public perception. So, but yeah, they kept it between themselves, and I expected that. Danny didn't really need to know about all of the whole reason why, because he don't really understand the reason why he did it, the reason why Drew did what he did with Willow, so he don't need to know about all that. But I'm glad Jason was up front and admitted that he was the one that punched him like that, and he says he makes mistakes, and he was talking about his emotions. He struggles with his emotions every day, and I'm glad he was up front, because I think Danny now knows, like, look, if I struggle with my emotions, my father told me that he struggles with his, because we're both human, you know what I mean? So that was a really good conversation that they both had, man. I loved it, man. Especially on a day like that where they needed to have that conversation, you know what I mean? So that was great. That was great. This is why I said Jason isn't, you know, I don't think Jason's necessarily a deadbeat father, but he's a much better role model or father figure for Danny than Drew is for Scout. It's just, it is what it is. Because the thing about Jason is, here's the biggest difference, and I'm going to cut this video off and move on. The biggest difference between those two, see, here's the thing about Jason. Jason isn't actively living with Danny, not because he doesn't want to live on, it's because he knows his lifestyle is a danger to Danny. So it comes with a caveat with that. But I understand that people want to say that Jason is a deadbeat father, because I'm not going to sit here and argue with anybody about that, because in a way he is, because he isn't taking care of Danny on a day-to-day basis. But at the same time, there's a reason for that. And, you know, and Sam was the one that really was cutting him off. So it is what it is with that. But we're not going to go too much further into that. Give me your thoughts on this. Give this video a like, share, subscribe. It's running too long. Damn. We need to get into the will next, because, yeah, y'all definitely want to get into that video about the will. Well, Alexis read in terms of Jason being, Drew being the father, from Sam's will. We'll talk about that, man. Go ahead and give this video a like, share, subscribe, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. After News to Light.